Hello everybody, welcome back to Rhûn, and you may recall from the last episode that we were about to besiege and attack Dirthang, and that is what we're going to do today. Immediately from the get-go, they've got the temple wards. This is their temple factory, and if we take it out, then that is a good chunk of them knocked out. Of course, they still get them with the Nazgul, so in we go.
We shall all find a way to an honorable
And down the gates goes. So now we can go and have a look at what Dirthang is like. Of course, this was a period piece built by the Númenóreans, or rather the Gondorians, after the fall of Sauron, the once great. And it's got a nice little front room here, and as you come in through the hallway, and you go up a flight of stairs, and there is the real living space. You've got really nice views from there out onto the front garden, and it's just a really nice place to catch up with everyone. But you know, the neighbours, they can't see because you've got these mountainous bits there, and you've got a big chasm down there. You've got some towers that don't do anything, and you also have to pay the guards separately, and they come as an extra. So sadly, that's all there is. So anyway, we're gonna have to climb up over the bridge. By the way, there's a cheeky little bridge there, and we're gonna have to come up here. And what do they have at the front? That looks like it is the, what was it, Orc host or something? It kind of looks a lot like their bodyguard as well. They've got the temple wards, and no, that's the Orc bodyguard, and then those are the archers. So we're gonna send in something that we don't really care about so much. Well, we care about a lot of things here. Right, we'll send in the spears first, and we'll back them up with some of the golden boys.
Troops to take the rest of the settlement.
And now that we're in, they're starting to shoot at us with their armor-piercing arrows. So we're going to have to get in a bit closer. At least now they're doing those arcing shots, so that's pretty sweet. They're going to actually do very little damage to us. Apart from the fact that they're actually not firing at these folks anymore. So what are we going to do with these guys then? Well, they're going to get slaughtered by anything and everything anyway, so go in against that. And everyone else is going to have to start running. You're going to have to run. Yeah, you're going to run over here, if you can. I mean, we can't really stop them from firing, and our forces are going to be kind of redundant for that. Let's, oh, it's kind of annoying that you can't even come up over here. It's a very well defended place, you know. If you just have loads of infantry, it's pretty sweet. Let's bring these guys over here. We can throw some bombs over our heads. And I kind of wish I'd sent the spears in against some of these other units, but it is what it is. Right, if you could just go and attack them, shut them down. Oh, but now you're getting attacked by the bodyguard. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Let's bring in more halberdiers. Because, you know, armor piercing and all that. So you're coming over there. At least we've kind of attacked these. But they are actually fighting, so that's good. We didn't lose too many marines, but we'll get some healing, but not a lot. Because you get reduced healing in Mordor. But in fact, you get very, very low healing in Mordor, so unless you are Mordor themselves, so yippee. Right, so we've got our halberdiers in and against their general. That's going to aid us a lot, but who are we going to send? Oh, you're on fire at will. Well, I suppose that's not really that bad. That's a pretty good target, to be honest, but wait, can you stop firing? Or throwing? Let's bring these guys in over here. And we'll just, okay, you're going to have to throw them, though. Let's throw them over there, because, oh, I think they've killed our warriors that went over there. That's very unfortunate. So, you're just going to throw them at whatever you can, unfortunately. But I think you'll do pretty okay. Getting a few kills there, but you are just all going to die, so there's that. It's okay, we can get some more eventually. But we can't really flank or like use our numbers here, which is a real issue. We could just like run through like so, that might help. Oh no, don't shoot at them. That's not good.
foe fights with horns made of clay.
Right, now you
We are winning
should
the
probably throw things at them. So they're the things that are doing us damage now. Let's bring in more halberdiers. More halberdiers. Come over here. Come over here. Well, we've got some routing, but that's okay, I suppose. You're going to actually have to come in here, because you can't take... these losses are unsustainable. And we will eventually run out of Dragon Guard, and then these temple wards are going to be very, very difficult to kill. So, in fact, if you could come over here, if we could just push you in against these... Like, if you came over here, not straight into them. I don't know, the pathing in here is quite poor. But I don't want to send this guy into melee, because he's going to end up dying.
They are badly bloodied. They have lost
Like,
half their men.
our generals have a pitiful track record of just straight up dying. So, I'd rather not send him in. Do we have anything else in reserve? Oh, we've got these guys. Right, let's bring them in. You're going to have to run, though, because, you know, we're on a bit of a tight schedule. But, there are all of our forces, and there aren't too many of these temple wards left. I think these mariners did quite okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want to send them into melee. We'll use them as backup in case they're needed. But for now, we'll just wait for our guildsmen to arrive.
Enemy's general lies dead.
You've killed the general.
Now his men can
That's
sense
good.
the
And
doom
I
upon
think
them.
these folks over here are
With
taking
horns made of clay.
some
We are
losses.
winning the
I'm just
battle.
going to send the Marines in anyway. We'll send them into melee. They'll probably get killed, but you know, they're already pretty low in number, so there's no point saving them. I think we do have some in the area still, but we'll send in our general over here as well as backup, because yeah, he surely won't die at this point. I think he's probably that guy there. Yeah, he's over here, so he'll be okay. And let's have a look at these guys in action, actually. I mean, they're very much outmatched. We'd need to get... I think if we were to get the upgraded armor, though, these guys would go up by, like, to maybe 18. They'll probably get 5 points of armor from it, so it'll make them slightly better. But to be honest, right now, they're pretty trash against that. But there's not too many of them left. 57. I mean, that's still quite a few. But I think the guildsmen will probably be good enough. Although we've paid for this with many lives, but it's well worth it, and it's going to save us a lot of money because we no longer have to pay all these folks, and we are actually kind of struggling for money because we've got so many armies. But oh, and I just realised we've got Loke Rim. I didn't even notice them, but I mean, I'm not going to bring them in anymore. But they would have been pretty good against these, being anti-armor themselves. But there's a lot of them. I reckon we'll go in against these temple marksmen, and because they'll go down much easier, and then we can crowd out the temple wards afterwards. I did some zoom in there, speeding up, but there's only 4 marksmen left, so now we're going to turn around with the guildsmen, who are still plentiful in number, and they're going to go and help out against these temple wards. We could get a charge, that would have been pretty cool.
Men have taken control
But
of the castle.
even if we don't kill them off, which I think we will, in 6 minutes we'll win anyway. I'll be intrigued to see the stats after this one. They're down to the last temple ward unit. I mean, are we going to be able to kill him? Can someone just go and... Can you, like, go and kill him? Go and kill him. Oh, there he goes, finally. We put our Marines over here, because these are the last ones. There's 14 of them. I reckon we'll get a few of them actually survive and be healed. But I actually think this is a pretty good score here. 596, 510 kills, considering there were 2 very, very, very elite units in here. Right, let's have a look here then. 104 Dirthang warriors, Udej Marines, there you go. They basically went 1 for 1, and 57 of them have been healed. 71 of them left. That's not great, but I might just leave them in Seragos just to defend. And when I said Seregost, I meant well, somewhere else. Because I was already thinking ahead, because we're going to have to fight over here. But we're taking Dirthang. And I am absolutely thinking of just exterminating. Oh my days, 14,000. Yeah, we can't keep hold of that many people in here. Because we're having so many issues with our movements. Because we didn't kill people off. Such as, not in Skarn, but in Mirairon. We can't leave here. And we've got this very large army that can't do anything. Because, of course, we need the general. But we can't keep public order because there's no bloody culture. So, we are absolutely going to kill everyone off. I don't think we lost too much. We might have lost something in the arm, in the blacksmithing, perhaps. But we can easily build that up by the time we require it. So there we go. Is there anything else here, actually, that I should have a look? Oh, the Black Castle, of course. We can get rid of that. That's where they get their good stuff. But we've held on to the Carpenter's Guild House, and that's really good. And there's even a mining network here, but not really a whole lot to say about that, because it's not going to be making loads of money. Although it is making 1,530. How are we making so much money? 2 grand from that. In fact, let's just have a look. Huh? Is it? It's just all from tax. Oh my days, because there's 32,000 people there. Okay. Yeah, that is another place we probably should have just killed everyone. But we're going to have to think of some kind of name for Dirthang, I suppose. And Maltok, he was going to take Cair Andros, wasn't he? Now, from my extensive campaign with Gondor, I remember Cair Andros having at least two towers. And with only a catapult and a ballista, I don't know if we'd then also be able to take out the door, the gate. So we're going to get a ram, and then we're going to take it next turn. We might get attacked by that army, but, you know, they'll only be doing us a favour. Because we need to kill them anyway. So we'll do that when that time comes. But we should, now that we're no longer paying for those troops, that should help us out a bit more. Oh, we can't actually go and attack Zagar. We're going to hold off for one turn. Because actually, I want this army. I want this to be the army to go and take Barad-dûr. So if we made the attack on Radzag with that, then I think we'd lose an awful lot. But I reckon these two combined could take that out. It's only really the Olog-hide that I'm concerned about. And yeah. Okay, so let's there was something else I needed to do as well. Oh no, this is all done. This is all done. And yeah, so we can't attack that because of course we got no general. Guktig is on his way back to Bori's Promise, and then he is going to command the forces over there. Now, Dragon's Rest, it appears that it's just had a riot. So, actually, Loke Khan, you're going to have to go back in there. This is another place where we should have just exterminated everyone, but, you know, it was just too tempting to upgrade it to a stronghold when we had the chance, but looking back on it now, we should have just exterminated everyone. But our trap now for this guy is probably not going to be sprung just yet anyway. And, oh, you've got those units there as well. Nice. Well, go ahead and go to there. And we've got a lot of fleets here. And can we actually join? No, we can't. Did I already pick that one? No, okay. So, hopefully, I'm wondering, should we just attack that? Yeah, no. Can I not get this one to reinforce? Because, oh, they're all just going to get sunk, aren't they? On that note, actually, let's just real quick. Oh, we could get some stuff here. Get that. How much is that going to make you? Ooh, that's going to make a lot. Okay, definitely get that. And then, ooh, shinies. But we're going to have some kind of naval presence, so I'm going to get them first. Because look at that, we've got Loke in our rim. And I think we did get some over here as well. Yes. Yes, we did. And we've got all of these as well. Oh, my days. And yet we can't really send them anywhere because we don't have a general. I mean, we've got this guy coming. We're kind of waiting on him to be able to make the first or the next move. Well, in regards to that, do we send these guys north or do we send them south? Because actually, no, we're gonna send them north. We're gonna send them north, and we're gonna. Well, they can stay there now while they're free, and we'll send a ship down to get them. I think. Yeah. Right, Winterin you're going to. Oh, you can't even get the next tier of blacksmith. Alas, you can only get the 4th tier of blacksmith in a stronghold, so that's very sad. I think then instead we're gonna opt to put in something there. That's gonna that's not gonna give us enough because this isn't gonna be the main highway. That's not the quickest route. The quickest route is to go straight through there if you're coming from over here. So we're not gonna go ahead and do that either. Instead, we're going to get a trader's exchange here. I think that's going to give us a lot of money. Absolutely. We'll get that. And if there's anything else that's going to give us some more money... What are you doing? Oh, you're getting in there. Okay. And then the rest of you... There's General right there.
How may I serve?
Well, you lot, you come over to Dorthalu. And we can move these guys along as well. And... Oh, we're under siege over there as well. Gosh golly. Just get that there. That's probably going to do pretty well. Or is Othelbed better? Or get... Sure, just everyone gets something. If we can get it here? No, we can't. Okay. Well, we'll leave it at that. And see how we go. Dorwinian come. Not entirely unexpected, but I think we'll probably be okay. And if we're not, well... Well, look at that. We've got Southron defenders. They've got largely trash. The only good things here are the Thorn Bladesmen. They're not really upgraded. And their cavalry should die to pretty much everything that we've got here today. So in we go.
We shall not fall or flee.
And now, as the enemy approaches our fine castle here, I recall that we did just recently fight here. So it's going to be basically rinse and repeat. And we've got our archers over there. They're kind of going to be placed like so, and they're hopefully going to get loads of kills. Now we might have some issues, although I don't know. We'll see. We've got our two-handed Rhûnish peeps there, and I think what should we do? We'll keep these guys here, and they're just kind of going to be there to block anyone going towards our archers, and then let's go ahead and put those there. And these 65, they're kind of going to be backup. And then we've got 154 of you there. And our general's at the very back, because he does tend to die. And I have zero faith, as I've already said. And we've got our javelins over here. They're hopefully going to get lots of kills. And the 25 of these guys, they're just there to hold the walls. Ho war. So we're going to wait for them to smash down the gate. And... how many kills are our archers getting? 3%. They're not amazing, these towers, but they're actually not bad. I actually prefer fighting in settlements such as this than like the big built-up ones. Now, I think we're probably okay just to start firing at these, because I reckon we've probably got loads more ammunition than we require, but if we're just going to shoot like that, then that's going to be... Ain't nobody got time for that. That's shocking. But it's best to wait for them to perhaps... Okay, you need to immediately throw your javelins before you get brought into melee. But not if you're going to throw them at the bloody siege tower. God damn it. I mean, they're not really there to kill loads, but I'd appreciate it if they did get a few at least. I mean, they've not got too many left anyway, so let's just go ahead and just throw them. Right, all of you, defensive, please. At least these guys are going to do something, you'd think, but... well, it's mainly on these guys. So on the archers, our only golden boys. They're gonna sort us right out. But if they're not gonna do anything, then why would we attack them? Why would we do it? Why would we jeopardize our position? I have good faith in them, and well, I'm very glad that I put those units there now. Right, who are we gonna? We're gonna start shooting at Vineyard Bowman. Right there, please. Get loads of kills. This is gonna be fun. I just really enjoy watching mass murder on this scale. Not like in real life, of course. That's awful. I mean, some of you probably already will have watched it, but on Netflix there's a good series. I've totally forgotten what it was called now. What was it called? Well, I watched The Ripper, which is based on, which is it's a documentary basically on the Yorkshire Ripper, that was like a famous mass murderer of women in the, what was it, in the 1970s, 1980s kind of. And then after that, then I was like, oh yeah, then I got recommended, what was it, The Devil Next Door, and it was about John Demjanjuk? A Ukrainian, anyway, that had emigrated to America, and then in the 70s he gets put on trial in Israel because they thought he was Ivan the Terrible, who was a Nazi death camp guard, but had obviously then fled following the war. But it was quite an interesting documentary. I quite like history, so it was pretty sweet, but obviously quite harrowing, some of the things from the Holocaust, of course. Right, well, we're firing into that, and I think we probably should get our general involved though, because if this is going to be it, then we don't want too many of these folks to die. I don't mind these getting killed though, because we're not going to have them next turn, but these guys we can't really train them. So let's send in the general. And I don't think he's going to die anymore. I wish we had some cavalry to catch all these fools, but we'll keep on firing into that. Well, they all ran away, and now they're coming back. But because we've got no cavalry, we can't really go and get them. We haven't really killed that many of them either, so this is quite problematic for us. But they're going to run away pretty quickly, I'd imagine. But yeah, let's just send in the Southron defenders. They can just hold all that off. There we go. Apparently we've killed 89%, but I'm not so sure about that. Heroic victory. They had no general. 210 Loke Khan, 108 Southron defenders. Oh, the Dwarven King is dead. That is of Erebor. Dirthang gets a melee weapon bonus there. Yeah, so even though it did say 89%, of course, that does not count those that have already fled the battlefield, and as you can see, they're there. But if we just survey the damage... Now, we've got 4 turns until we get the Militia Armory, so that's pretty good. And I think we can even retrain them. Nice. If that is an actual retraining, which I think it is, that is going to be... Well, yeah, we'll be able to hold that for a pretty long time against Dorwinion. And, right, let's have a quick look through here. So, Golden Gate, Dark Sanctuary in Dirthang, get that. And then Golden Gate gets that, get that ASAP. And then it was Strendost as well. So, I'm just looking at the money. We don't have loads. But we certainly do want to get that. But then, would the shipwright perhaps be better? Because right now, we are kind of struggling for money. And... like, if we could export, if we could get that much money per turn from the shipwright, I'm going to get that. Because we don't actually need the units right now. And Dorthaloo, what? Which one's Dorthaloo? This one over here, I think. Dorthaloo. Oh, God's sake. There we go. And that's all of our money. I think that is a wise use of it. But, oh, God's sake. Where is this general? There he is. He's very close. He's very close. And then do we take these units? Or is he capable of holding it with that? I mean, we're about to get a garrison here as well, so I think he'll be just fine. Let's pop those guys in there. Look at that army. If only it had a general. Right, but Gictig, you, I think, they're not going to go and attack Condovan. I'd rather him... how much slower is it to come round here? Not that much slower. It's not very slow at all. It's not very fast either, but... go that way, because I want to build some watchtowers. So he's not that far away, which is good news, but you're going to come directly, and you'll join up with him when you can. And at what point are you able to leave? Oh, we've got some units over here that's... marching that way. Yeah, we've got a catapult because we've got no siege equipment up here in the north. So let's just have a look. If we just went with... Or if we went with this, 50%.
Noble one.
That's not good. That's not good. Do we have a garrison? We actually do. Is it the second? Yeah, we've even got 15% from that there. That's really not good. I think what we should do, in fact,
An honor
is to reduce some of the
How may I
population.
serve?
Just do that. Maybe we'll kill some of them off, and it'll help us in the long term, because he's probably, well, he's boosting it by a little bit as well. And as we build those buildings, they're going to also help that population, sadly. But right, Zagar, he's running away. This is no way for an enemy leader to behave.
An honor to serve.
But we're gonna form up an army, and then we're gonna go and take Aradzag.
Together.
Right, here we go. Borthond here. This is his army. I mean, it's okay. We have a distinct lack of armor and upgrades for a lot of them, which does kind of mean a lot when you've got pretty trash units. But we've got cavalry. They do not. They obviously have the trolls.
At once.
Oh, you kidding me? Oh my god, that is so annoying.
Engage them.
How is that possible? God's sake. Well, they're gonna get another turn of like attritional losses to our defending force, but yeah, is what it is. I don't know where they're going, whether or not they're gonna maybe come over here since we do border them there, but oh, that's so annoying. Right, well, it doesn't matter too much. What are we gonna do here though? Because we need to leave.
Orders. Yes.
I think we're gonna leave them. And look at that, 105%. That's obviously
Noble one.
gonna go down. But ooh, can we go in straight and take Estolad? That's gonna
We
piss
close
them
the
off.
battle.
We've got.
We shall endure outside their
Ooh.
walls. Lay siege.
Well, I think we've already kind of put our foot in it there. This is why it's good to have spies. Can we bring anything from over there? What do we need? We've got 3 slots. We've got cavalry. We don't need cavalry, but if one of these... Okay, it can only be cavalry if we're bringing them in. And they've got these, so we could certainly go in and take them out with... I'm just looking at that. I'm just looking at this campaign strategy model, and I'm kind of doubting myself. It is still going to be the same, you know, really awful defensive thing, isn't it? Well, we're going to go and have a look anyway. I'm going to give him... Oh, we've got extra... One more spot. We'll take them. They've got the armor. Oh, actually, no, take them.
How may I serve?
Actually, that's probably too many. Because they will be at least useful in just firing at the enemy. But we're going to use them to kind of take out the reinforcing army. This would be a big dub for us to take. If in fact got some of our units. That's major hacks. Right, in we go. And then, yeah, they've got to... I mean, this is all that is really concerning me, I suppose.
Not one of us shall fail to keep on.
Well, we're going to set up over here. We're kind of just going to ignore the town. And they're coming all the way over there. Well, we're going to go forth with all of our cavalry, including our chariots. And we're going to go and sort them out. In fact, while that is going on, we may as well kind of take some of the, you know, first steps in by first taking out the gate. I put our stuff here, our army here, because, you know, then our catapults can fire into this a bit better, rather than from over there where they were originally placed. And we don't have any crossbows. I wish we did, because, yeah, some of these units do actually have quite a lot of armor, but nonetheless, it'll be okay. The fools, they're charging headlong with their variag lancers ahead of their column, and that is going to allow, like, these guys, remember, they are effective against cavalry. Oh, they seem to be not necessarily coming over here. Perhaps we can kind of wrangle them to stay around here. So you guys come over here. Like, if we do actually go into melee with them, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, they're charging at us, but let's just run away. Run away! Run away! You should be able to get a runaway away just fine, because you are very, very, very fast. Right, so you're going to come over here. You're going to come over here. You're going to come over here. And they look like they are just charging straight for you. So you come over here. The rest of their units are kind of over there. So we're going to bring these folks over here. And okay, they're just after. They just want those units. That's okay. That's okay, because they also will trash them. So they don't have bonus against horses. I'm sure they used to. Like every single Candish horse unit, cavalry unit, had a bonus against other cavalry. But now they've just been... What the absolute... I can't see them. They're like camouflaged. I thought they were over there. That is so annoying. Well, anyway. Right, let's bring in our chariots over here. They can shoot at them, I suppose. But right, have we annihilated what was over there? We're just going to continue just to use our cavalry, though. I think. There we go. We've taken out the captain. How's our stung things over here doing? Right, just take that out. And where are those? Sauron's will. There they are. Right, okay. Archers, you come over here, and then you're just going to go fire at will. And all the Dragon Guard, we're going to use them just to take these out. So if you just like to keep on running away, maybe get a few cheeky kills. We're going to go in first with them. And we're going to avoid... Oh no, they're just Black Uruks. And we've already killed their captain, so this should be kind of doable. In we go. And stop your firing. You come over here. And we'll charge them from this side. Oh, they're routing. Okay. Right, well, you come over here, and you're going to come and charge these in the back. And I have no idea how the siege equipment are doing. I can see a gap in it, so it seems to be going quite well. Right, you go over there, you go over there. And down he goes. Right on cue. Like, ballistas are pretty good at taking gates out like that. Right. Okay, you folks stop firing. You charge in there. You come in charge. You actually just go and pick off those Sauron's will. That was a shocking charge. Just come right out of there. The charge over there should be a lot better. We've got these guys coming in as well. Oh, didn't even tell them to charge. Actually, just pull out. You need to get them running before they
Victory is well within our grasp.
Charge. Otherwise, it's kind of naff. Where are those? Right, you just go and shoot at the halberdiers. Then at least we'll know where they are. Right, charge in. Oh, not you. Oh, God's sake. Go and get them. And we'll just cycle charge in. The only thing is that they're together. That, you know, that adds to their morale a little bit. So, but they are wavering. And I think once we've taken this all down, it will be a lot easier. One's routing. Are they both routing? I think they're both routing. Excellent. That's all done for. And we are useless at catching them, aren't we? Bloody hell. Right, let's move on to the actual meat and potatoes of the battle. And we're going to go forth with our siege equipment. And what else? We're going to go with our pikes just to guard the gate. I don't think they've got any archers. Oh, they do. But Orc Hunters, they're javelins, yes. So we'll go over to the gate to make sure that in case I'm not looking, then they don't come and surprise us. Oh yeah, and they've got the halberdiers over here, haven't they? Well, you guys just come on over here. That way you're not going to get killed or something like that. And do I trust your skirmish mode? I suppose we can give it a go. And if it doesn't work, then I can just blame that for my misfortune. We've got... Oh, look at that. Straight in with the first catapult. I was actually aiming for that one over there. But, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Just stay right there. It appears that they are coming out over here. And we do have to be a bit wary because they might just be trying to flank us from over here. So, let's go in, charge. We seem to be having some pathing issues, but... it's probably fine. And now that we've caught them in melee, should be relatively easy just to kill them. Right, you charge in there. We'll take a few losses. I mean, we're tired and they are not, so that as well. Right, charge in there. Charge in there. And, yeah. This will be a glorious charge. We do have to keep an eye on those halberdiers over there as well, but we'll probably send some unit over there. And they have been utterly crushed.
Like an old woman.
And he's dead.
Have captured the enemy general.
Nice! Excellent.
Claims to be a lion, but he
These are
seems
such
more
a
an ostrich.
useful unit.
Let him sit and watch how true.
How to solve our issue with these halberdiers? Well, we're just gonna send one unit over. You can now stop firing. They probably killed quite a few. And from the back, we're just gonna go in and charge them with these. And oh, they're already wavering. Now they're shaking. Okay, they're gonna probably steady the ship once they realise they're actually better than these. And then, as soon as they kind of regain that sense of decorum, then from the back, they've got some Candish hunters coming in with their axes, swinging them. Oh, and they're fighting to the death. Well, I hope we don't take... I mean, are they... Well, we're going into the settlement over there with our pikes. We're just sending them in with our general. Just send them in there just to kill stuff over there. And then, over here, we've got some... Let's just slow this down so I don't fudge this up. We've got our Odej Marines up against... What can they do against Loke Khan, I wonder? Apparently not loads. I mean, they killed a few. Killed a few. I mean, they're wavering, actually, so... Let's keep these guys on hand as well, because they're likely to run away pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. Like, we're definitely going to win over there. Like, there's... But let's just go and have a look. Right, where's our general? General, go and kill the Sauron's will. You guys just do that. You guys just do that. And, oh, they're still hanging around. Pretty good morale. It's nice to see our own boys doing pretty well, even though they're for a separate team. But, oh, we're out. Are we out of... Why are we so slow at throwing? There we go. Oh, and now they're routing. Okay. Right, stop. Stop. And catch. Oh, what? They came back! What is this? And they just slaughtered an entire unit. Oh, my days. That is... Like, how? Look at this. They were routing. And then they came back at this point and just killed an entire unit, basically. And for that, they shall burn. But we will... That is ridiculous. We just lost an entire unit. Oh, well. Yeah. How did it otherwise go? 182 Dragon Riders. 99, 99, 98. And execute. So, I was hands-free gaming there. A humble reminder that we should all... have both hands on the steering wheel when commanding an army. But there we go, Yrch Estolad, and we're going to exterminate. Because I know people don't like that, but I do. And it's my campaign, and we need to do it. If otherwise we wouldn't have been able to take this settlement. For instance, get rid of the Brawler's Pit. Did we have Brawler's Pit here as well? No, we already got rid of it. And then get rid of the Beast Cage. And now at that point, we've kind of split Mordor in two. They've got Barad, Morrigost, and Taurband over here. And then they've got Kertungol, Minas Morgul. They've got, obviously, what's it? East Osgiliath. And then they've got Ostetil. And that's kind of it. And then they've got stuff on the other side. Oh, they've got Gelebrin as well. But now we can go ahead and take Cair Andros. So they have got Marauding Guard times 3. They've got their General, which is a generic bodyguard. They've got Orc Host, Orc Band, Orc Hunters, Black Uruk Archers. Very edgy name. Right, in we go.
We shall all find a way to an honorable...
Now, I seem to remember from my several battles here, playing as Gondor, that you can get to about there before the towers start firing. Wait, hang on. Yeah, about there, and then they start firing. I have a vague recollection. But nonetheless, we're going to try and just take out 1 and 2. And hopefully we can get a bit more accurate, because I think that one hit. I think that one did. And then we're going to go in with the ram afterwards. We've reached the gate and we're about to batter our way through, but with a catapult and a ballista, we're only able to take out one single tower. By Jove, that Numenorian, construction, just way too good for us. You'd need like 2 catapults to deal with both of them. Right, so they've nicely given us this nice entranceway straight in through their front door. You've got a nice little, what would you call this? The word is just escaping me right now. The foyer. We've got a foyer here, and then we've got a nice little water feature here. Who this is, I have no idea. And then we come to, you know, once again, an open central. It's quite an open plan settlement, and then we've got some stairs up to the final residence up here on the hill, where you've got some lovely views over the Anduin and Cair Andros in general. And the camera does not work particularly well here, but what are we going to work on first? So they got my running guard over here. Right, you come over here, and you come over there, and we'll get you to run. We don't want to kind of block the entrance too much, because we are going to get shot at. They do have archers over there. So if you'd like to get in there very quickly, then we could go in with our other units. But where did I send the greater number? I think I sent the greater number over there. So you go in over there, and then we'll send in the next unit over straight through there. The Clash of Swords has begun. And actually, you just come on over here, because they're doing pretty good. And I think they will do pretty good against all of that. We just kind of really want to stop this arrow fire. So if you'd like to come over here, we've got our pikes running in next over there. They're kind of going to try and punch through here as well. But with them having this great hill advantage, they're going to end up getting a lot of kills, I think. But, you know, you can't do anything about that, sadly. Let's bring in our general here. Perhaps he could soak up some arrow fire. He's just going to stand right there. And you... Oh, there's the bodyguard right there. But we could just bait them into attacking us, then that's fine. You just go and attack them. We'll just kill off what we can. And pikes moving in there. Don't be on defensive, actually. Just attack. Just attack right there. And you go ahead and attack those Moran Guard, because even though I said earlier that I think we were doing pretty well, we are not. I don't know who you're firing at, but keep on doing what you're doing. And perhaps we'll bring in our... Let's bring in archers. Put them up on the walls. Yes! And crossbows can come over here. Then we can maybe get some shots all the way over there. Mayhap. And that would definitely help us take this grand spot. But we do actually need some more infantry. So if you'd like to come on over here. Lake Flag Rim. General, you're just going to stay there and get shot at for a bit. Yeah, we definitely need some help over there. I mean, we've just been absolutely annihilated. Uruk bodyguard, there we go. But we've won here. And we're about to win over there as well, I think. So that's good. I like that. Right, 114 of you. You're going to go and take out those Black Uruk archers if you could. And if you could move a bit faster as well, that would be grand. Now, I think then we are in position over here. So, start firing over there. And I quite like that they've got the fire arrows, because it's like having tracer rounds. Which is pretty cool. I think, from what I remember, so when you're fighting at night, so this is when we did national service. When you're fighting at night, you put I think it's every third round. Every third round is has like a phosphorus tip. So when you fire it, you can obviously see it at night. It's a tracer round. And I think with the machine guns, the light machine guns that we use, we put every 5th round because obviously you're firing at a much faster rate. I think that's right. I could be wrong. It's been a hot minute. But how are we doing over here? We might need some help over there. There's still 89 of them. So General, you're up. You don't need to soak any more arrow fire. And let's bring these guys in as well. Now that the golden boys are in and amongst it, I think we're doing pretty well. And I'm a bit pissed off that we can't really fire out those black Kuruks. Didn't I send one of you to go and kill them? So, crossbows, come over here. You can definitely fire at them from there. And how are we doing? Pretty good. Pretty good shots in there. I mean, they could fire over there, but it's much better perhaps just to fire into this great mass. He's taken so much damage from a 5 missile attack. And these guys are so slow. Run! Run, goddammit! And then they're even slower to fire. Right, the crossbows are taking a lot of damage, but they finally made it to their spot. So now, if they would kindly just fire at them. I think they'll be okay to fire at them because, like, we've not got too many men in the way. So they should slowly start whittling them away. And we've got these guys over here. There's Loke Khan still firing. Yes, they are. I just haven't seen much. Perhaps you just fire in over there as well, and then we'll have. You've still not killed their general. He's in here somewhere. Yeah, you've still got 25 men in that battalion. We're going to rear charge into that. Or rather... Oh, we did actually charge there. That's cool. And it looks like we've won over here as well. So, the 28 of them, we're going to send them around here. And I think we'll send the general around here. You could argue either way is equally slow, but I'd rather not have our general die, so I'm going to send him to the safer location. These guys have suffered a lot of casualties. It's quite astounding, really, but actually the Uruk bodyguard, they're not that bad. But there we go. We'll continue. I think the crossbows have probably done enough, as have the Loke Khan. We're going to come in with Loke Flag Rim. And this is probably just going to be the general. Yes, it is. So, for the last, we will get them to stop firing. I'll be interested to see what their kills are indeed. But then we'll go in with our general. So I think these guys, this is a really good spot to fire at over there. Because you've got that elevation. And especially with their arc, they can go like, pew. The crossbows, certainly, because they shoot, like, directly. There's very little arc in their shots, but I think it is just the general now that is basically left to die. And then we can kind of go up these steps here, and we can pick out a nice room for our lodgings for the night. Maybe get a fire going in this hallway. Oh dear, could use some a wall right there. Oh. There it is. Oh, finally. That guy had a lot of hit points. Or we just suck. Both are equally likely. Right, let's have a look at these stats. I want to see how it went. Well, first things first. I thought these guys did really poorly, but actually they got a lot of kills. 252. The Gamprim, the Pikes did pretty well as well. They're not that good at attacking. But the Loke Flag Rib did shockingly. That is shocking. They got absolutely annihilated by the general there, I think. This other one did okay, I suppose. Crossbows did get 100 kills. And, yeah, the Loke Khan 234 with ammunition still to spare. Boom! And that is another crippling blow to Gondor. We're also... Not Gondor. To Mordor. And now... we should start to see... Nice, they've got the Carpenter's Guildhouse. They've got the Order of Boromir the First. Or just the Order of Boromir. This is a Tier 3, if I'm not mistaken. Tier 3 Warriors Guild. But I don't know why it's not giving us a melee weapon bonus. Is there something else that's already... No. But there's only one of these in the entire world. Entire game map. And we can get the Dragon's Wrath Guildsman here. in 20 turns. Boromir is not the same Boromir. It's a different Boromir. The only reason they put Boromir the first is because Gallia's repeated, as he has repeatedly said, is that they then, so people that don't know who that Boromir is, don't then assume that it's, you know, the Boromir that gets shot over there. Right, so that has gone pretty well, and it's the 100th turn, and we've taken Cair Andros over here, and Yrch Estolad, and Dirthang, and Gondor, I keep saying it, Mordor are very much on the ropes. Where are we going to go from here? I think, for the time being, we're just going to have to hold on to Cair Andros, but with our new money, we can send for more units. Now we actually border our allies here, I think. No, not quite. They're going to get Minas Tirith. We're not going to venture for that. But Gelebrim perhaps next. And we could maybe go for one of those. But we really need to get Barad-dûr first. So we might just build up a force between these two settlements and march upon it. Sadly, this is going to have to wait until next time. I don't want to press enter because what's likely going to happen is that they might attack us. And is there anything else? Anything else? I think I've already moved all these. Yeah, sadly we didn't get loads done today, but it is what it is. Now, thank you very much for watching and stay tuned because there's stuff on the way. I'm going with Gandalf. Good day.